Now we'll hear from Justin Trudeau.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I would like to join the Prime Minister and the Leader of the official opposition in their passionate and firm words.
Yesterday's events were a shared national tragedy. It is fitting that we have come together in this place immediately to let the world know that Canada's values are strong, our institutions are resilient, and our people are united together. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of the victims of yesterday's tragic events. Corporal Nathan Cirillo was murdered while guarding our nation's sacred memorial to his own fallen comrades. He was unarmed.
Corporal Cirillo was a hero in the service of our country. He was also a father. And we cannot and will not forget that today there is a little boy who lost his dad in a sudden and tragic way. And we will honor his memory. The death of Corporal Cirillo, as with the death of Warrant Officer Patrice Vincent earlier this week, was cold-blooded murder. These two attacks are unforgivable.
Should any other perpetrators or co-conspirators exist, they should be punished with the full force of our laws. I also extend my deep and sincere gratitude on behalf of the Liberal Party of Canada to the brave women and men who selflessly and courageously came to our help yesterday. Through them and their actions, we are reminded of the professionalism and dedication so often exhibited by those who protect us. Thank you.
And we would particularly like to thank our Sergeant-at-Arms. Your heroic actions have been acclaimed far and wide, and rightly so.
Kevin, without your courage, a terrible situation would have become much worse. We are in your debt. Canadians are proud of you, and they thank you. Yesterday's attack on both our military and our most cherished democratic symbols was designed to frighten us. It was meant to embed within our minds an image of terror. It was meant to make us think differently about our surroundings and our fellow citizens. It
was an act conceived to make us forget who we are. What we must do is remember at all times who we are.
A proud democracy, a welcoming and peaceful nation, a country of open arms, open minds, and open hearts. We are a nation of fairness, justice, and the rule of law, and we will not be intimidated into changing that, not by anybody. These are instead the very values and ideals upon which we must rely in the days ahead. It is in our dedication to these principles that we can set an example to the world.
These principles are the pillars of our society. And our faith in these principles will be the guide forward that we will need in the future.
Let us remember also what we are up against. The individuals who committed these awful acts are not larger than life. They are not giants. They are certainly not martyrs. That is how they would like us to see them, but it is not what they are. Seeing them that way lets the fear they try to perpetuate grow.
If we look at them that way, it increases the fear that they are trying to perpetuate. Looking at them that way gives them credibility when they deserve none. They are criminals. And criminals will not dictate the way we act as a country. They will not dictate the way we govern. And they will not dictate the way that we treat each other. They will not dictate our values.
Make the rules about this land we share, and they do not get to change us. We are aware of the threats we face as a nation. We know, as we have long known, that we are not immune, nor can we guard totally against danger in the future. But what we can do is not let these threats define us. We need to have answers for how and why this happened. They will be vital in preventing and helping to prevent any future attack.
And we extend a hand to our friends and fellow citizens in the Muslim community. Canadians know that what took place yesterday was a criminal act and not a religious act. This was a terrible perversion of your faith. Continuing with cooperation and respect will prevent the influence of this propaganda ideology that claims to be a religion. Our values might be challenged, but don't forget, our Canadian values are strong. We will walk together, never apart.
Those who carried out these attacks wanted to leave us with an image of fear, of chaos. So let's remember one of strength and of hope. The image in our collective minds, shared in our hearts, of Canadians helping and protecting Canadians, of passers-by trying to save the life of a young man who gave it in service to his country.
That is who we really are, and that is who we will continue to be. Thank you.
Justin Trudeau finishing his speech about the events of yesterday, again echoing what the Prime Minister says as he goes to embrace him and also embraces Thomas Mulcair. All obviously sending their thoughts and prayers to Corporal Nathan Cirillo, and then thanking the security services, especially this man, Kevin Vickers, the Sergeant-at-Arms, whom all of the leaders thanked for his heroic work and the work of all the security members.